Oh man, this is sketch. This is sketch. This is sketch. Stun something made. Oh. Hey, what's up, guys? It's your boy, the Chief, aka the Chef, aka John Cena! Bringing you a brand new episode of Brawl Stars, where inside of today's video, we're gonna be getting into some boss fight using the glitch that everyone's trying to use to get to insane 16 and beat it inside of Brawl. And guys, I'm no different. I'm gonna be hopping in with Kaner and Uday from Tribe Gaming. Make sure you follow them in the description below. They've been in Tribe for a while. Kaner's our coach, Uday's the mastermind behind the scenes. But guys, we're gonna be showing you guys how to do the primo glitch inside a boss fight if you haven't seen it already, which you can use to try to end up beating insane 16. Now, one thing really cheeky about this one that gets a little bit difficult is the fact that this one is still actually tough with this glitch going on. But what you're gonna do is take your primo, take this robot to basically the edge of extinction over here near this water, fling that robot over your head, and guys, the robot is now stuck. It can do absolutely nothing, and this is where you can have a lot of fun. Basically, what you're gonna be doing is farming up and killing as many people as you can, kill all these robots as you do some work right here. And with Nita, you're gonna end up getting your hyper bear, guys, and once you place this hyper bear, it gets unlimited damage, 0 deaths. That's how you get the job done. Now, generally, after you end up getting Primo a couple of cubes early on, you make sure Primo's in a good spot, you're gonna load Nita up with all of the power cubes inside of this one. You wanna make sure Nita gets the power cubes because you can make some absolutely insane bears. Ooh, that's a little sketch right there. Yeah, basically you want to end up making these bears to where Nita can just completely put in work, guys, and it just makes it basically a cheat code. So let's go ahead and keep on moving. All right, looking good so far. We've got a couple of bots right here, which we're going to work on. Primo's going to go ahead and help us out. Hyper Bear going to go down again, and the thing is, the Hyper Bear charges itself. And what's really crazy is we've been playing this probably for a while now. We've been doing from the beginning of boss fight, trying to beat it through Insane 16. This one is actually still so difficult to end up winning, even with the cheat code, guys. You have to play really smart. If you end up dying early on, it's basically GG. You have to play Nita, and honestly, the Nita's probably the most important brawler in all of this one. The Primo glitch is really easy to do. So as Nita, we have a mission to stay alive and help out our entire team. Our goal as Nita is to eventually get something like, I don't know, like 25 cubes to where you're not even going to be attacking the boss. You're letting your bear do all the work, guys. And if you can do this, this is exactly how you pick up the win. And oh, by the way, 8-Bit just sits there and looks pretty and tries to do as much as they can. Another quick tip for you guys, always make sure you're basically at max HP. So you're going to notice right now, I'm not even going to attack. I'm going to wait to get back up close to max, guys, because you never know when a missile is going to hit you and you're going to find yourself in an awkward spot. Let's keep going ham. Hyper Bear should be able to charge itself, which is one of the most crucial things here. And you always want to be protecting your Hyper Bear whenever you can. You want to make sure that you're defending it again. Oh, wow. That was not what I meant to do with our Hyper Bear right there, by the way, guys. Yeah, that's awkward. All right, Bear's going to go ahead and back on in, but your Hyper Bear can do everything it needs to do. You protect the Hyper Bear by killing like the range robots that are attacking it, whoever else. And that's the best way that you can end up clearing this level. All right, so far so good. This is a picture perfect run so far. We've got Uday with a couple of cubes. Obviously myself, I'm rocking and rolling with a couple of cubes as well. Let's let Uday probably pick up that one right there, just to make sure we'll be in a fine spot. And taking a look at my bear, guys, my bear's putting in so much work. Uday's gonna go ahead and run on in and get one, maybe two of those cubes. Very nicely done. Another bear's gonna go down, even through the fire, guys. The bears can live through a lot. Smokey the bear, you know, I know he's not so fond on fire, but this bear actually ends up putting in work. Let's protect our bear against this range bot right here. And like I said, the later this goes, the more you're just gonna care about protecting your bear at all costs. And that's really all that matters. All right, looks like Kaner's gonna put in some work, guys. Like I said, so much focus needs to be on healing whenever you can. Furious Bot's gonna come out, which means the robots might get leveled up one more time. Looks like we're still in a pretty good spot though. Uday's gonna hit that range bot. I'm gonna try to protect Kaner as much as I can now, just because it's getting a little bit sketchier for him. And now with 6,000 HP, once more, we're gonna heal again. Guys, I feel like I'm not even looking in the camera in this one. It's intense. It is intense to play, let alone to try to end up doing and winning without commentating, guys. But take a look right here. We're closing in on 40% HP. We've got a couple more bots right here. Let's go ahead and help Uday out. Bear now is so strong at over 10,000 HP. Uday honestly doesn't need any more cubes at this point. He's got plenty of cubes. You do want your Primo to get a couple of cubes so he can help kill stuff, and it's not just Nita carrying the entire team. But this is looking good. We're going to be hanging out basically with 8-Bit all game long. Bear is still just being an absolute monster. 21 cubes, and now's the time for us to heal up. Let's make sure we get some heals right here. Let's kill these range bots because those are the #1 enemy that you might have. Final bear onto this robot, at least for 520,000 HP, guys, and take a peek at this. Bear is dominating. We're putting in some work. Ooh, this is still looking good, but look at that. That one robot was trying to kill my bear. Kaner played it really smart and killed it, and now this bear is below 400,000 HP. This is glorious. I'm not gonna lie, we've tried this level 3 times before ending up having the success that we're having right now. So if we win this, it's not like we won the first time, guys. There's a lot that goes behind these. So many cubes being picked up in that one, by the way. The bear is putting in so much work. Uday, not a great play right there, and this is where it turns into a struggle, guys. We've got to carry the team now. Uday is officially down. We've got, oh man, this is sketch. This is sketch. This is sketch. Stun something, maybe? Oh. Guys, I'm not talking. I'm serious face. Serious face engaged. So many cubes. So many cubes. Your boy has to do it all. Ooh, that's a lot of cubes for me though, guys. Anyone's gonna carry the team, it's gonna be me. I'm scared. Just don't tell anyone I'm scared. The team's gonna go ahead and distract the robots. Oh man, we've only got a little bit of time left. Bear, we need to do its thing. Kaner needs to just attack. Who cares about anything else? I'm almost there. I'm almost, ooh, 2% HP. Please, Bear. Please, Bear. Please. Insane 15, just barely. So it turns out that when I was thinking we were on Insane 15, the entire time we were actually on Insane 14. So we ended up beating Insane 15 off camera. And when we were trying to beat Insane 16, this is where things got absolutely crazy. Guys, I can't believe that even with this glitch, even with the Hyper Bear on max, even with all of the above, that these levels are this difficult. And it's a miracle that we ended up doing what we did. So let's go and check this out right here. Now we ended up adjusting our strategy just a little bit to where instead of giving an even amount of cubes to a bunch of different brawlers, with Nita having the most, we ended up giving every single cube to Nita because we needed the Hyper Bear to literally do all our damage. Once you get a couple of minutes into the game, probably like 1 to 1.5, you can't even focus on attacking the main robot anymore. You have to actually end up killing all the other robots and putting in work. One thing we also started doing is for a lot of these melee bots, I let Kaner and Uday start focusing strictly on the robot, and I would use my Nito attack to hit through the robot like this, as well as kill these melee brawlers. It legit got so tough that we had to count every single shot that we were doing and needed to make sure that we wasted 0 damage because we needed as many power cubes as possible as quickly as we could to be able to survive the yellow robots. So legit, you're gonna see me playing so aggressive. I'm gonna be doing stuff like not healing. I'm gonna be doing crazy things just to get as much damage as done to this big robot, because by the time you get to the yellow robots, you need to have like at least 20 cubes. If you don't have 20 cubes, you're toast. And this thing got ridiculous. I was on a voice comm with these guys. We were going ham. And as you can see here, we're at 80%, but this is basically getting to the end of the easy part. And this is where things get really, really difficult. So at this point, boss is getting angry. Lots of missiles going down. And once you get enough cubes, you can strictly walk through the fire to where you don't have to worry about it. Kaner and Uday at this point with Primo, as well as 8-Bit, are getting less and less useful. They can still end up killing some people. But again, guys, look at me trying to hit through the robot and hit another robot, the tiny ones, to make sure we get maximum damage. I'm legit trying to count every single shot that we can to get maximum cubes. And at 15 cubes, also notice that Primo is standing as far away from the big robot as possible so he doesn't pick up any accidentally. This is exactly what we needed to get done. All right, things get a little sketchy here. I don't have a big robot anymore to where I need to start doing maximum damage, not even focusing on healing to get our next Nita Bear, just to make sure we can get that back down. That was about 7 seconds. We didn't have a Nita Bear down, which is pretty bad in the grand scheme of things because, guys, this just gets more and more difficult. And at 17 cubes, this is where we really have to put in some work. Okay, 17 cubes. I'm trying to kill everything, make sure our Nita Bear stays alive so we don't have to respawn it again. Gonna kill this range bot right here and get right back to attacking through the robot and killing those other small robots. Lag's gonna start playing an issue, but now at 21 cubes, guys, we did get 20 cubes before the yellow bot spawn. We're now at 22. And at this point, probably any second now, we're gonna see these yellow robots come out, but this is when I knew we were in a good spot. No yellow box seen quite yet. We're at 24 cubes, max damage going in, and there's our first yellow sniper bot of the game. And like I told you guys, it's 35 cubes to be able to one-shot a sniper bot as Nita, which ends up being important as you keep moving along. At this point, we just need to not die. We need to not die. We need to not focus on even attacking the robot that much. We need to really focus on just killing all of the other bots and putting in maximum work. All right, there we go, killing that sniper bot. Another Nita Bear going down. At this point, probably a good time for me to heal, so I'm gonna go ahead and take that second. 30 cubes mean we are just closing in on where we need to be. Kaner and Uday at this point are really gonna struggle killing those robots as Primo and as 8-Bit, so I need to make sure that I'm playing the role of savior, getting them as much damage assistance as I can as possible. 34 cubes, guys, which means we finally at 35 can one-shot sniper bots as Nita, and look at that percentage bar on the top left. It's just gonna continue trickling down from 25 to 24 to 23. The Hyper Bear putting in work. Look at those cubes starting to stockpile on top of that big robot. Another bear going down, guys. This is not your average Care Bear. This is a Nita Bear going absolutely ham. 18%, protecting this Nita Bear at all costs. And at this point, we have our eyes on the prize. We can do this as long as we don't choke right now. Another Nita Bear, anticipating we're gonna need some help. And now we're really just focusing on our bear to do what we need. 5,000 damage per shot. The sniper bot's gonna go down to 0. Another Nita Bear needs to go down, but this is where it gets sketchy. This is where it gets sketchy. Couple of robots coming out, 8% HP. Oh, this is where we start to lose it, and I get a little bit scared. The Nita Bear is now dead, which is so bad for us. We have to make sure we have a Nita Bear down at all times. At this point, I need to make sure I'm killing these sniper bots as soon as I can. Sniper bot gonna get taken out behind that big bot right there. 1,600 HP. The Nita Bear is doing its thing. I am bobbing and weaving. Just take out the big bot. Just barely. We're gonna do it with like legit, we could have killed like another 2% HP and we would have gone down. Insane 16 cleared, which is what we wanted in the very end. Whew. Sweaty stuff right there, guys. Needed it for the profile, needed it for the screenshot. Insane 16 cleared on our account. And that is how you get it done, guys. It's actually amazing how difficult it is, even if you have this glitch in the game. I think like you actually have to be a pretty good player to do this. We were all three on voice comms, we were all three communicating, and it took us a long time. It took us 4 hours to go from the first level to beat Insane 16, which is way longer than I anticipated on my nice Tuesday night. So guys, if this mode comes back inside of the game, go ahead and use this glitch using Primo's gadget to throw that robot into the water. Make sure you have a Primo, make sure you have that 8-Bit right there. We experimented with other brawlers but 8-Bit, but it wasn't as good, but this was what we did. We used this to pick up the win, used this to clear it for the profile, and you know what? Now we've got Max Robo Rumble, Max Boss Fight, and all we need is to get that big brawler up a little bit farther and figure out how to do it. There used to be a glitch for that one too where you could max out, so I'll find it somehow, some way. Anyways, guys, that's gonna do it for me. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below of this mode inside a boss fight, and if you guys beat it on Insane 16, that's gonna do it for me. Hopefully we see some more boss fights sometime soon, and until next time, I'll see you guys later. Peace out. Use code PAD.